Now that we've looked at concavity, I want you to try a couple of problems here. Start with 7 and 8. You have a table that represents two different functions, and you want to decide based on the table, is it concave up, concave down, or neither? And you want to show some work to support your conclusion. So I think you can try this one on your own. Go ahead and pause the video and give that a try. Right, so to use a table to see if we have concave up or concave down, we need to find the average rate of change between each of these pairs. So between these two, these two, these two, and these two, and you do need to check all of those pairs in there. So remember that that average rate of change is going to be the change in y over the change in x. So I have 3 minus 1, so that's 2, over 1 minus 0, which is 1. So I get an average rate of change of 2. On this next set, I have 6 minus 3, so that's 3, over 2 minus 1, which is 1. So it gives me 3 total. On the next set, I have 10 minus 6, so that's 4, over 3 minus 2, which is 1, so that gives me 4. And then the last average rate of change, 20 minus 10 is 10, over 4 minus 3, which is 1. So that gives me an average rate of change of 10. So I have 2, 3, 4, and 10. So my average rates of change are increasing, which means that my function is going to be concave up. Okay, and then similarly with number 8, we're going to find those average rates of change. So between 10 and 9, 9 and 7, 7 and 4, and this 4 and 0. Let's see, 9 minus 10 is a negative 1, over 1 minus 0, which is 1. So I get a negative 1 here. 7 minus 9 gives me a negative 2, over 2 minus 1, which is 1. So I get negative 2. 4 minus 7 is a negative 3, over 3 minus 2, which is 1. So I get negative 3. And then my last rate of change here, 0 minus 4, gives me a negative 4, over 4 minus 3. And so I have an average rate of change of negative 4. So I went negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. So those numbers are decreasing. So that average rate of change is decreasing, which means that this function must be concave down.